Up a little bit. We were doing a lot of Minecraft dungeons lately. We've defeated the Arch Illager twice after a little bit of headache on default mode. And no kidding, the game is fun to play, but the Arch Illager, the difficulty kind of ramps up there at the end. So you gotta be a little lucky. But today we're gonna be doing something different, and so I'm gonna show you here in a second. It's going to be here it is. PC Building Simulator. So yeah, that'll be something. And I'm gonna do a new game. I've already played a little bit. I can only get to about maybe 2 or 3 weeks in before I kind of stop. And I play a lot on my laptop, or well, I say a lot. I played some on my laptop. But let's go ahead. And in fact, you can free build. But if you click on how to build a PC, if you've never played this game before, let's just start at the beginning. So how to build a PC mode. In this tutorial, you will learn about the main components of a PC and how they go together. All right. So here's the computer. First, you need to remove the side panels so you can install the inside components. And the way you do that is click to hold to remove the side panel. And there we go. Side panel removed. This is the bare inside of the PC. And we've already removed the outside panel by clicking on it from the outside. Really what we were trying to do is we're trying to spin it around and remove it, but that's okay. Now it wants us to remove the power supply, PSU, power supply unit mount. And that's this thing down here. So we'll just go ahead and click on the screws, get them out of there, like this, and like that, and boom, it comes off. Now we got to get the power supply from our inventory, so we'll click on that. And in case you don't know, this is what a power supply looks like. It has a fan, right? Modular ports right here. And this is where the cable plugs in. Called mains power. All right, mains. We're going to install this bad boy, and we're just going to click and hold it. And now it wants us to put back on the case. So we'll just tighten up the screws. You know, put it in the case, and you put the mount back on. Now we have to install the motherboard. Now the motherboard is the major component of your computer. So that's the power supply in. We haven't hooked up any cables. You can see the ports down there. Now we got to grab out the motherboard. This is the big deal right here. So a lot of a lot of labels on this stuff. This is the CPU socket right there, the I/O ports, the RAM slots, the power button, the HDD hard disk drive SATA ports. I forget what SATA stands for. If somebody can remind me, I'll let you know. But anyway, the hard disk drive basically. The CMOS battery, that is your computer clock, I believe, and your chipset. Your standoffs, which is basically the little posts that you use to make the motherboard stand off from the case. But let's go ahead and install it. You'll see what I mean. So here we go. We got to rotate our camera a little bit. It'll go right where that little orange outline is. Put it in. Boom, bingo, bango. We've got to screw in the screws. Let's see, I'll zoom in here a little bit. These are little standoff posts. So you got to put those in, right, directly to the side of your case. Which I think it said earlier, the case is like the skeleton. Let's go ahead and put those posts in. Now we put on the motherboard. It's already kind of snapped in there. Just put the screws into the posts that secure the motherboard to the machine. All right. Not bad. We're doing pretty good. Okay. Now it wants us to connect the cables. So here, this is the power. This is connect the motherboard to the CPU. So it carries power from here to the CPU. So you click on that, and then you can kind of see it wants us to click on this down here, and it puts in the cable. So it goes through the little hole down and around. This is the power to the whole motherboard. So this power cable powers the CPU, I guess. This one connects to the motherboard that does the whole green thing here. And put that there. I'm not a computer expert, by the way. I know a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, this connect motherboard front panel. This connects to the case front panel. So this is the on-off button, I guess. Maybe? Well, we'll see. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's the front panel. So that's the power button right there. So for like your audio ports and what did it say? USB, all that jazz. That goes from your motherboard to your power button. Okay, install the CPU. You can see there it goes from here and then on the outside and then up into here to the power button. Okay, now let's open up the little box here, and we want our CPU, which is this little guy. This is really hard to make. This is, I used to work at a printed circuit board manufacturing company. We didn't make the actual chips. The chips, you have to be in a clean room. They're really super tiny. There's a ton of processors in there, but the CPU has a heat plate, which is on the back, a processor, which I think is on the front, and a bunch of pins. These little gold pins down there. I can't zoom up on them, but we're going to put that in here. So you have to do this. You can kind of get a little closer. You have to open up the CPU shield, put this bad boy in, close the shield, and now it says you have to apply the thermal paste. This is the part that people tend to forget, and then you can kind of fry your CPU. So the CPU gets very hot and needs to be cooled by a cooler. First, we apply thermal paste to the CPU to improve the conductivity between it and the cooler. So thermal paste. A little dab will do you, right there in the middle. Imagine we had a little tube of basically glue, but it's not glue. It's thermal paste, and you just put a dab right there on top of the CPU just like that. Now there are two main cooling types, air or water. I believe we're going to do air. And we are going to grab out, there it is, the fan. So we have, basically, this is it. You have the heatsink fins on the fan that spin around. You have a cooler plate. You have the fan itself. And you have the brackets to hold it onto the, right over top, basically. Just right directly over top of your CPU. So here we go. Installing it. And then you can turn it around until whatever. Let's see, how do I do this? Like that. Okay, now we connect the power cable to the motherboard. And now we get to install the graphics card. Haha! So there we go. The power goes from the power supply to the motherboard, and then the motherboard sends power from itself to the fan. So all right, here we go. Now we go grab the graphics card, and that's what this looks like. Kind of a short little standard dealie. A PCI connector, which basically means it connects right into the motherboard. The processor is kind of like the CPU. In fact, you can call it a GPU sometimes. And it's right behind another fan. And let's see, dual GPUs? Okay, yeah, I think that's where you hook it up to a second graphics card. But that's why we're playing this game. We're kind of familiarizing ourselves with how to build a computer. And basically what you got to do to install your graphics card is you got to take off the plate, and then you can install the card, boom, right directly into, see this little slot here, you plug it right into your motherboard, and then you put it back in. And the next part is the memory. You know, so if you say you have 8 gigs of RAM or 16 gigs of RAM or 32 gigs of RAM, I believe this is the part. So you have to grab it out, and these little sticks. You got the connector, you've got the locks on the side, and that's about it. I would call this the front. So we'll install this. You have to basically open up the clip, shove the card in there. Let's open up the other clips. Shove the cards in there. Okay, and then you basically, I guess the clips snap into place. And I forgot what it said. It wanted us to install this hard drive. So we'll grab the hard drive out of here. Spinning disk. This is the SATA and power. You know, power that goes there. SAT cable. See, I'm trying to figure out. Okay. There it goes. Hard drive. 64 megabit cache. And it goes, we have to open up the drive bay. I'm going to spin the computer. Nope, that's right. Open up the hard drive like this. Drop it in. Close the drive. Now we can turn around and connect it to the power. And then we connect this to the motherboard. Let's see. Any one of these will do. All the components of the PC give out heat. Case fans will help keep the temperature down by moving the hot air out of the case. So this thing also collects a lot of dust. But where do we put the case fan? Case fan. I guess we need to grab it out of the box first. It's just a standard case fan. You know, I think these can be had for as cheaply as like $10. They're not that expensive. They just move the air around on the inside of the case. So then we remove the case fan plate. Oh, no, we don't. This fan basically sits behind this little screen. I'm actually screwing the fan already in on top over the screen. So that's good to know. And then we got to hook up the power to the motherboard. Now we just have to replace all the covers to protect all the components. So I'll spin this around this time. Put down the side panel. Put down this side panel. And all we need to do is plug in the cables and turn the PC on. So there's 4 cables. There's this cable goes to, let's see, the mouse. This goes to the graphics card. This is our monitor cable. Kind of hard to see what these cables are. In fact, let's plug in the keyboard, I think, first. Nope. It wants us, I already clicked on the monitor cable, so let's plug it into the, basically goes into the graphics card there. All right, now we'll plug in the power supply. That goes right to our power strip back there. And now we can do our keyboard, and we'll just get, this goes up into our USB slots. And if we had external hard drive, we'd plug those in too. External hard drive, pretty good idea to have, in my opinion. Powering up the bad boy. And here we are. We have just now completed the PC building tutorial. And ironically, it's not as, what do I want to say? What's the word I want to say? It's not as fancy, I guess, as the game. It's kind of like a really, well, anyway, we'll see. So let's start a new game. The new game will overwrite the existing autosave of the current difficulty mode. Please make sure you have a manual save of your progress. You sure you want to continue? Yeah, I don't care. Okay, select the workshop. We can go to the PC Building Simulator workshop, or we have these other workshops you can open up. The Razer, the Republic of Gamers workshop, the NZXT, and the Overclockers UK workshop. We're just going to go do standard workshop. Boom. And here we go. Loading in. Not quite as intense as Minecraft Dungeons. You don't have to worry about creepers walking in the door and blowing up. Welcome to PC Building Simulator. To begin, go to your PC by the doorway, open the email program on your desktop, because you've got mail. Look at this. This is from G. Aubin at allthemail.com. He wants us to do a virus scan. But this is our workshop. I don't know if this is a security camera up there, or if that's just a TV that has all the old stuff on it. Look at this. They've got a Nintendo or a Super Nintendo. Let's see, the power strip, of course. Lots of components. Looks like a couple of PS2 games. Cables. A stack of CDs. Look, the old garbage can. And some fun posters, I guess. And these are all the stuff that we can unlock. So you have to be a level 6 to build the PC storage cupboard. Level 8 for a third workbench. Level 3 for a second workbench. And this is our calendar. January 2018. We've gone back in time 2 years. Probably when this game was first what do you call it? First released. Actually, guys, I'm gonna come over here real quick. I want to change a little setting here. There we go. Okay, back to this. All right, so it said we need to read our email. Oh, look, we have to be a level 5 to change our peripherals. Is that a microphone? That might be a fancy microphone. And coffee. Or tea, however you like, you know, your stuff. All right, we're clicking on basically our desktop. This is actually my desktop. I have the, you see this little spiral? I kind of drew that. It's not a very good drawing, but it's basically the golden ratio. You know, I use it for a lot of design stuff. It's a good idea to kind of figure out, you know, I don't know. If you're a designer, you probably already know what the golden ratio is. It's goes back a long ways. It's basically a mathematical / artistic concept. I don't know. But here we go. We got a couple icons on our computer. We got email, we got shop, music player. We can select a wallpaper, or we can add or remove programs. What happens if I select a wallpaper? Yeah, look at all these. The puppy and the kitty, the hot rod. You know, we can do all kinds of different ones. Are these all the ones that are installed on my computer? Maybe. Maybe. This is Fort Fight. I wonder what that's a reference to. But anyway, we're just going to use actually my boring gray desktop, I think. We could do a music player. How loud is this going to be? There we go. What do you think about that? Yes, no, maybe so? We'll leave it on for a little bit. Minimize it. Music player going. Okay, email. Inbox from Timbo2000 at supermail.com. Welcome to your new PC shop. So this is story mode. Turn it down a little bit. Hey, thanks for taking over the PC shop for me. Sorry it's not in a better state. A few things. Company isn't doing very well and there's no money in the bank account. The rent and energy bills come out monthly, so make sure you have enough money for them. I had a job on the go which should help with the rent. See the email below, this one. Remember to use your thermal paste when putting in a CPU. I almost always forget and the PCs overheat. So I think you're all set up. It's your company now, so run it how you see fit. I hope you do better than I did. Lots of love, your Uncle Tim. So Tim left. Good old Timbo. He left and left us a PC building shop. And we're supposed to know what we're doing. So let's pretend. Oh, look, we've got negative $15 in our account. So already we're starting in the hole. Level 1. All right, Tim. Fine. I'm going to keep your email, just so I remember. A commemorative email from when we first started, January 1st, 2018. Oop. I don't want to minimize it. I'm going to go to G. Aubin, all the mail. So he sent our Uncle Tim a mail, and it says, Hi, Tim. I hope you can help me. My computer has been running slower than usual, and I think I might have clicked on something I shouldn't have. Do I have a virus? Could be. Thanks, Gary. So it's going to cost Gary here $100 of our time to do this remove viruses job. So let's go to his PC, and that takes us off of our computer to Gary's PC. We'll pick up this bad boy. We'll take it over to the workbench, and we will run a virus scan. So how do I remember, if I remember how to do this? Let's see. Well, I want to plug the PC in. So spin that around. There's the power cable. Mouse. Keyboard. No, that's the monitor. This is the keyboard. Okay, now we have to insert our USB drive. On our USB drive is where we have our virus protection software. So we're going to click on number 1, grab out our USB drive, put it in the USB slot, and then let's turn on the power. And let's scan Tim's computer. Where's the power button? There it is. All right. So I'll come back over here. Now we've got to install the virus scanner on Gary's PC. Alright, so Gary, we're going to add a virus scanner to your machine. So I'm going to click on this. It's installing that bad boy. Come on. It always takes a little slow right at the end. There we go. You must restart the computer for your changes to take effect. Restart now? No, actually, I want to take a look at this. Do we want to install any of this other junk on Gary's PC? Does he want to have email shop? Does he want a 3D mark? Do we want to change his wallpaper? Not really. And he only has one program on this silly thing. It's this virus scanner. So he must have really had a bad time. But let's go ahead. We'll restart now. We're restarting Gary's computer. See what kind of mess he did to this sort of thing. We're not hitting F2 because we don't want to go into the BIOS, which is basically, what is the BIOS? The internal brain of the computer. These are all facts that are Moonbear facts, which might not be entirely accurate. So you have to bear with me. All right, so now we can scan Gary's computer here. Thankfully, the virus software is really fast. And Gary must have been doing something bad because we found 325 files infected. Maybe he opened up an email he shouldn't have. Maybe he tried to download something he shouldn't have. But we're going to go ahead and clean them all out for him. And there we go. Now the PC is monitored and protected. So Gary, if he gets in trouble again, if he runs his virus scanner every now and again, should be okay. You know, it's not perfect, but it'll do. So let's see. Let's turn off his computer. We'll exit. Now the PC can boot to the operating system. That's what OS stands for. We've removed his viruses. He had 325. We'll put that on the little invoice that we give this dude. And we're going to place his computer into the, into the hallway, which we're calling the delivery area. So how do I do this? I hit escape. I right click. I pick up his computer. Bingo bango. Put that bad boy right down there. Now we just need to collect our pay. Go to the email and hit collect. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Gary, we saved you, buddy. So we're going to collect here. We got labor, $100 of our time. That's not bad. And hey, look, we have 85 bucks in the green and the black, as they would say at the accountant. So if we completed our first job, come back tomorrow to see if there's more jobs to do. All right, we don't really need Gary's email, so I'm going to hit discard on that. We'll just keep Timbo's. All right, so now we did it. We did our first job. We did the tutorial. Gary must have dashed in and grabbed his computer because it's gone. Oh, taking a look at these pictures here. I don't recognize any of these. I don't know what town that is. Looks vaguely European. Oh, yeah, I know. You finished all the available jobs for today. Leave through the door and come back for tomorrow for more jobs. But I'm just taking a look around. Extreme PC UK. Tim's Red Hot Repairs. We should change that to Moonbear. Moonbear's Red Hot Repairs. But we can pretend to be Tim, I guess. Alright, so now, yeah, let's take a look at our calendar. Our bill is due on the 10th. So we have to pay our utility bill. I can't click on this yet. I don't know how much the utility bill is. I forget. Did Timbo say? No, he didn't say how much it was. All right, let's come back tomorrow and let's see what we got tomorrow waiting for us. Here you can end your day and advance to tomorrow. Right now you have no active jobs, but normally it's worth checking what you've ordered any parts you need for tomorrow before going home. So I can't really check if I need any parts. I don't really need any parts. So we'll just go ahead. We've clicked on the door. It brought up the calendar. We can go all the way. Can we go to June 2020? June 2020. It is the 7th. We're here. This is today, Sunday. Tomorrow's the 8th. But we're not really going to do all that. We're just going to leave. We're still January 2018. We're going to end our day. Okay, now we've ended the day. We're no longer looking at the door. We're looking down the hallway. And we just have to click go to work. And I think I might have heard the email go off. So coming over here, look at this. We've got emails. What did Gary say? G. Aubin. Hi there. I just wanted to say thank you for fixing my PC. It's booting faster than it has in years. I didn't realize your uncle had gone away. Looks like the business is in good hands, though. Thanks again, Gary. Well, you know what, Gary? Thank you, buddy. You were my first customer. And, when the customer's happy, I'm happy. All right. Sherman Dental. Hello. Could you look at my PC, please? It isn't running as well as it did when I first bought it. And it's probably not been taking the best care of it. Oh, and I've probably not been taking the best care of it. It looks a bit dirty. Could you give it a once-over, please? If you can, I'll bring it around tonight, ready for you in the morning. Thanks, P. Sherman. All right, P. Sherman. He just wants us to do a Gary. Remove the viruses and clean out dust. All right, we'll do that job. Except, customer PCs will take a day to arrive, so end the current day by going to the workshop door. Okay, well, we're going to read Queen Brittany, realinternet.co.uk. We're going to read her email first. Hi, my graphics card has fried itself, and I need it to be replaced with the same one, please. An NVIDIA GTX 970. Maybe one of those Sheen ones. I can drop it around first thing tomorrow morning. Okay, so that's going to cost $260 in labor, and it has a budget of $265. So I'm a little confused about what that means. Does that mean that we'll get about $525 for this? Or does that mean that we only have $265 to buy an NVIDIA GTX? So she wants a Sheen GeForce GTX 970 Gamer graphics card. So we got to remember that. We have to go to the shop on your PC to buy the components you need, and you can have them delivered at the same time as the client's PC. So, okay, we told Queen Brittany we'll do that job. Now we got to go to the shop, and we got to find the graphics card she wants. It was a GTX Sheen GeForce 970. So let's do GTX 970. And she just wants a gamer or better, so she won't mind if we buy one of these bad boys. But hey, look, the budget is $265, so maybe we don't want to go over budget. So, because we'll be cutting into our labor, maybe? Is that what that means? Is that what that means? Add it to the cart. So now, here's a crazy thing. It's just like any other... use the delivery options to choose when best to receive your components. Often it's better to pay for faster delivery than wait days to receive things. Good to know. But see, look at this. Next day delivery is going to cost us $30. So it's not just $265, it's actually $295 for this graphics card, which also cuts into our profits a little bit. But you know what? We're not going to click the Buy Now button. You know why? We're going to minimize this, put it down in the old menu bar. We got to look at G. Walters. What does he want? G. Walters at rangemail.com. More space on my computer, please. Hello, I need more space to back up my files. Could you install a 500 gigabyte hard disk drive, please? I'll bring it around first thing. Thanks, Gemma. Oh, Gemma Walters. Gemma Walters, budget $50. She wants a Mortoni Easy Store 500 GB or better. Budget's only $50. Labor is $280. I can almost guarantee that the hard disk drive is going to cost more than $50, but let's take a look. So hard disk drive, let's see. Gemma wanted hard disk drive. Mortoni Easy Store 500 gigabyte. Where is that bad boy? Coming back here to, not memory, storage. Could take off the filter. 500 gigabyte. Well, look at that. It is $50. Mortoni Easy Store 500 GB. So I guess storage is a lot cheaper than it used to be. So we'll add that to our cart. Now, we only have $85, right? And we're going to spend $345 for next day delivery. We're not going to do same day delivery because that's $100. That's nuts. But we'll do next day delivery. Gosh darn it. And we'll buy them now, and we'll go into the red for $260. As they say in business, you got to spend money to make money. So we're spending some money. But let's go ahead. Oh, here it is. We've already got a nasty gram from our bank. Valued customer, here at Megacorp, we know that life doesn't always run smoothly, so we provide a free overdraft for all of our customers. Your free overdraft limit is $1,000. So you go over that, then they send 2 goons over to your front door, beat you up. Said, "Give me my money." But for you can go up to $1,000 before they come in and steal or sell all your stuff. But all right, yeah, we know that. I'm just going to get rid of the nasty gram from our bank. We've spent the money. Now we can go back. We can take a look at our calendar. Okay, so we've got 2 computers coming in. We've got the Sherman Dental computer. Who was that? We're going to clean that one out and scan it. We've got Queen Brittany's computer coming in. We've got a graphics card coming in, and we got a hard disk drive coming in. So yeah, hopefully that'll get us back into the black. All right, end of the day. The customer's PC is here. Pick it up with the right mouse button to take it to the workbench to fix it. Yep, we are going to work, and our parts are here too. Awesome. So here are our parts. We'll put that in our inventory. This is the manifest. A Sheen graphics card and a Mortoni Easy Store hard disk drive. All right, and here we go. Queen Brittany. She wanted a graphics card, and Sherman Dental wanted us to remove the virus and clean out the dust. Ugh. That's one of the secrets, one of the dirty secrets about working in the computer industry. People's dirty computers, and I mean all kinds of gross dust and whatnot. You know, people, yeah. Enough said about that, the better. Or the less said about that, the better. Okay. So we want to, see. Let's install, we want the compressed air. And I guess we have to remove the case. So, not install. Oh, here we go. We blowing out the inside of this already? We'll remove the side panel here. Okay, now install compressed air, blow out dust. And I think you just do it this way. Yeah, see? It's coming off. Some of it. Boom, all at once it just kind of came off. There's some dust here. Get this going. Come on. Blow out these individual components. There we go. I think that got this back panel done. I don't see any more dust. I'm looking. No dust up there. You know, baby, we better take off this panel here. Just in case. I want to take a look at that PSU. Okay. Any dust down here? No. PSU, I mean. Looks pretty good. Alright, so let's install the parts. We got to click on parts. These are all the PC parts that we have for this computer. And we got to put the panels back on. This is where the brain mode activates. Alright, now let's put on this. Nope, install. Put on this side panel. And then twist the screws in. Seems like 4 screws per side panel might be a little much, but I don't know. Maybe it's just right. Okay, now we also want to install, we don't want to put the PCI cover on, I don't think, because that would cover up the graphics card slot here. But let's go ahead and put the cables on. So that's number 3. Power supply. Boom. Mouse. Monitor. And keyboard. Keyboard right next to the mouse. Alright. Oh, and another thing we need to install, because we want to run a virus scan, is the USB drive. So put that bad boy in there. Now we'll turn this thing on. That's the power button. Alright. Queen Brittany. No, this is Sherman Dental. We're going to add a program. Add the virus scanner. Here it goes. Loading in. Always takes a little bit longer for that last little bit. And you know, we're not going to install any other junk. We're just going to restart the computer. Restart that bad boy. We're not going to enter the BIOS. We're just going to let it go. Start scanning, buddy. Look at that. Wow. More dirty files than Gary had by about 27 more. But they're done. They're gone. So the computer is now free of viruses. It's been scanned, has a virus scanner on it. So hopefully they'll do proper computer maintenance and scan their computer every now and again. And we can just, let's go ahead and remove our USB. And I'll hit escape. Grab up this computer. Put it right here. And that should be done. So yeah, hello at ShermanDental.com. The PC can boot to the operating system. We've removed the viruses. We've cleaned out the dust. And we've placed it in the delivery area. So that one's done. So let's take this computer. Is this Gemma? Yeah, she wants the graphics card. Alright, so we'll work on this PC. We'll remove, there you go, single screws for the panel. Okay, so we want to remove this graphics card. And I think I need to remove the lock first. Some cases have a lock before you can remove the graphics card. But we want to install a graphics card. We don't want the broken one, which is exactly, we did pretty good on purchasing because that's exactly what she had. So I'm going to actually sell her broken one for $8. And now we'll install this like that. Awesome. Do I need to cable it up? I don't think I do. No, I don't. So let's go ahead, install, install the case lock, put the screw in, lock the graphics card in place. Now we'll cable this bad boy up. Monitor, mouse, power, and keyboard. Bingo! Boom! Oh, and you know what? We could probably put the panel back on. We'll put the panel back on, just in case. All right, turn this bad boy on. Didn't want a virus scan, and you know what? You know, we could do it for free, I guess. But we don't need to install. Do we need to do anything more with this computer? PC can boot to OS. Yeah, all we got to do is place it in the delivery area. So let's turn it off. And here we go. Queen Brittany, her computer is ready to go. We could have put a virus scan on it, you know. Would have been probably a good thing. If I was actually owning or running my own business, I would tell my customers, you know, if you don't have a virus scanner on there that's not operating, I'm going to put one on for you. Make them sign a contract. But I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's go to our email. And let's see. We didn't accept this one. We bought the thing, but we didn't accept the job. That's why we didn't get Gemma Walters' computer. Gosh darn it! But we did do Queen Brittany. So she's got a new, and hey, we got to $525 in return. So we did make it. It was, those were, ah, talking. So yes, it is a separate cost when you read the email. So they give you $260 for our labor and $265 for parts. So $525, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Let's see. And dental, yes. We sprayed this one out, did a virus scan, quick $100. Awesome. So we can get rid of Sherman Dental. We can get rid of Queen Brittany. We got to keep G. Walters because his computer's coming in, or her computer, excuse me, Gemma's computer. Bit and PCs, our computer store. They just telling us that we've got the following parts in their catalog: the Zotac GeForce GTX 1050 Ti OC Edition. Good to know. Gonna go ahead and close that out though. And I think we're done. I think we're done for the day. We should have done Gemma Walters' computer too, but we forgot to hit accept on the old email. So yeah, I guess tomorrow will be a real quick day. Let's check our let's see. Can we check our inventory? How do we check our inventory? Here? Yes. Okay, so inventory we should have in our memory. No, our storage. Yeah, we have Gemma Walters' hard drive ready to be installed. And already we paid $50 for it. Haven't installed it, haven't touched it. Already it's only worth $17. Wouldn't you know? All right, heading out the door. In the day. All right, and then we can go to work. And it sounds like we got new mail. But let's pick up Gemma's computer. Put it on. Bingo bango. All right. Oop, put it back on. Work on it. Now, Gemma wanted... This has a different case. She wanted... Oh, you know what? We need to open the other side. She wanted a hard drive. And you get it on this side. Oh, look at this. The back panel, the screws are in a different place. Okay. All right, so now let's open the drive bay. I guess she wanted more storage. She didn't want her storage replaced. So we'll leave the old hard disk drive there, and we'll put in the new one. Oops, come on. Open that up. Okay, hit install. Storage. There we go. Okay. Close. Cable that bad boy up. Excuse me. I got a cough here a second. Hang on. Okay, I think I coughed myself silly. All right. Hooking up the hard drive to the power supply. And now hooking the drive up to the motherboard. Like that. Excuse me. So now let's put the side panels back on. The front panel. Boom. Okay, now we can put the side panel back on. The back panel. And it's slightly different. All right, let's cable it up. Power. Graphic card. Monitor. Mouse and keyboard. Turn that on. Okay. Let's see if it can boot to the operating system. Seems like it did just fine. Come over here. PC can boot to OS, and we've installed the hard drive. So into the hallway it goes. All right, now let's check our mail. We'll collect the money from Gemma Walters. We're up to $703. All right. Audrey 1945. Hot and broken PC. Hi, I'm not very good with computers, but mine isn't working properly. It's been getting very hot lately and running slower and slower. I don't think I can hear the fan anymore. It lives on the floor of my dusty office. I hope it's not all clogged up. If you don't have to replace the fan, then please pick the... If you do have to replace the fan, then please pick the cheapest one. I can't afford anything fancy. So she wants like basically a $10 fan and a labor of $260. So yeah, we'll do that job. Okay, the real Harry Osmond. Hello mate, I need your help. I borrowed my mom's brand new PC, and I think I clicked on something I shouldn't have. Now it's riddled with viruses. I need it done before she gets back from her friend's house. Hurry. So this guy, he is up the creek. Okay, so probably just a virus scan there. And look at this, PC Building Simulator Team, leveled up. Congratulations, you reached level 2. You've unlocked 6th Gen Intel Core processors, the Auto Connect tool, and a lot of all this other stuff. The next milestone unlocks Ryzen quad-core CPUs and all this other jazz. Interesting, huh? Oh, do I need to delete any emails? Yeah, we've done Gemma, so we can delete hers. We don't really need bits. We don't need the email from our shop, our supplier, I mean. And then these are the jobs that are open, and we leveled up. I'll just discard that one. Keep our inbox nice and clean. So now I need to buy probably a $10 fan. Not cooling. Or maybe it is cooling. Oh, let's see. Mortoni Thermal 100. Air cooler. Is that the fan that she wants, or does she want just a case fan? Like a heat away case fan? That I don't know. All she told us was that her computer was overheating. So is it a case fan that they need, or is it the other fan? Oh. Let's see. Let's see if we can find out from her email any other information here. Not good with computers. Doesn't really tell us. Oh, PC stats. Here's the PC stats for Audrey's computer. Thank goodness. Broken parts. Let's see. What does she have here? 125 hard disk drive. 120 gigabyte, I mean. That's her graphics card. Her RAM or PSU. Thermal 100. Mortoni Thermal 100 fan. For, it doesn't really say which case fan she has. Mortoni Thermal 100. And this is the case. Okay, I think it could be, based on her parts supply list here, it looks like it could be this thing. So let's get the air cooler here. Let's just get this. Add it to the cart. It's going to cost us $40. How much were we making? $260. That's not too bad. You know. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. Oop. Where's our shop? There it is. We'll go ahead and get that going. What did the other one need? The other one just needed a virus scan. Okay. That would be Harry Osmond. He messed up, buddy. Harry messed up. He stole his mom's PC and then got viruses on it. You don't want to do that, buddy. That'll get you in a whole heap of trouble. All right. I think we're ready for the next day. Okay. End day. We're going to go home and stream some computer games. All right, here we are. Now we have Audrey's computer and Harry Osmond's computer, and we have that. Grab the cooler. That's whose computer is this? I didn't look. Was this Harry's? This was Harry, yeah. He wants us to remove the viruses. All right, so Harry, all I think I'm going to do, because you need this right away, is I'm just going to put in the virus dealie, virus USB, hook up your computer. That would be your mouse. This would be your monitor and your keyboard. Oh, come on, come on. Okay. Power this bad boy on. All right. I don't see any virus programs on here, so we'll install the virus scanner. Come on. Here we go. Just a little bit more. Restart it. Are we going to beat the high score of 352 viruses? Okay. Start scanning. Oh, yeah, look at that. We smashed the record. 536. Harry Osmond. You are now the leader. Okay. Now, Harry Osmond, what I would do if I were you is I'd say, Mom, I had to take your computer because you didn't have a virus program on there, so I took it to the shop and got the virus thing put on it, so yeah, I was doing you a favor. Not, I stole your computer and screwed it up and some guy saved my bacon. I wouldn't tell her that part. And okay, so place the computer in the delivery area. We can do that. And if I had a black marker, I would write Harry Osmond, 536 viruses. Top score. But I can't do that. Darn it. Let's go ahead and pick up Audrey's computer. And this just needs, gosh, this needs cleared out. Has a broken part. So let's see. Let's remove the side panel. Okay, come on. Get rid of that and that. Okay. We've got to install some compressed air. Just blow this bad boy out. You know, I'm pretty sure that dust is bad for your computer, so you should occasionally blow these things out. Because, you know, they are physical components, and they will have wear and tear just from normal operating. So any kind of dust can act as kind of an abrasive thing. Let's see, does it tell me the broken part? Let's remove their air cooler. Gotta unplug the cable. And now let's go to our install. Go to CPU cooling. It is broken, look at that. And it's completely worthless. It will sell for only $0. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. We guessed right. So let's go ahead and install this. Oh, wait. We almost fell into a trap. Remember what it said in the tutorial about thermal paste? Always got to put a bit of thermal paste on top of the CPU before you put your cooler on. That could have been bad. Alright, so tools and software, thermal paste. There we go. Little dab will do ya. Alright, now we can install the CPU cooler. Like this. There we go. Cable. Yes. Put that there and that there. Okay. So, incomplete case. We've cleaned it out. We replaced the air cooler. Now we just want to install the side panel. And do like that. And do like that. Do like this and that. And then we're going to put the cables on. There we go. Turn it on. And I think that's all we need to do, as long as it works. Look at that. I think it works. So, yeah, place and delivery area. Oh, thank goodness we remembered about the thermal paste. All right. So, email. Let's see. We'll collect Audrey's money. 270 bucks. Not bad. We'll collect Harry Osmond's money. 200 bucks. You know, not bad for just a virus scan, I guess. We've got new parts available. A Radeon RX 560. And we have this stuff. Just going to discard these. Okay. So I can discard Audrey. And I can discard Harry's email. Okay, Jeff. Hi, I'm giving my daughter my PC and she needs lots of RAM, apparently. She says she needs 16 gigabytes and I've currently got 2 gigabytes and 4 RAM slots on my motherboard. Alright, so Jeff wants us to upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM. And what kind of RAM does he have in there already? Mortoni Value Supreme 2 gigabytes. So he's using Mortoni RAM sticks. Okay. And then Steinbeck, Christopher. You work with computers, right? My PC is super slow right now. Yawn. I'm hoping for 16 gigabytes of memory. If you can stretch to that, I worry about used parts. The vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? Sent from my phone. Okay. So, let's see. What's the star mean? I wonder what that means. Special requirements, maybe? Doesn't want to use used parts? Okay. Well, we'll accept Jeff's job, and we'll accept Christopher Steinbeck's job. And then here we have a Carefree Reindeer at Reindeer Core IO. Hi, are you available for a job? I need my PC cleaning. Is that something you offer? It seems to be running quite warm. In terms of time, can you get it finished by the 8th of January? 3 days. I think I might have visited one too many dodgy sites. Those plastic white cables look really nice. Okay, this is labor of $95. Ooh, a rush job. A rush job for a dirty computer that probably has viruses on it, that might need some kind of cooling thing in it. I don't know. Do I want to do this job? It's ready to boot. Maybe it just needs a virus scan. It doesn't say, will it ever say if any of this stuff is broken? Alright, well, let's accept the job. Live and learn. Alright, so here we need 16 gigs of RAM, and it's a Mortoni Value Supreme. So in our shop, let's go to RAM, memory. Let's see, Mortoni Value Supreme. DDR4, frequency 2133 is what's in there. So if we get two Sheen Titans, maybe that'll do it. That's 270 times 70 is 140. So, and that would save us a couple bucks. It should work, right? Or do they want? I don't want to change the frequency because I'm not sure if that'll work. This is where the brain kicks in. Or maybe do I want two of these? ADATA Premier Series. It's the same price. Same price as Sheen. What else was the computer have in here? Sheen Power King. Mortoni. Alright, well. I could buy 4 of these. 35 plus 35 is 70, plus another 35 plus 35. This is my budget. All right, let's do this one. 2, 3, 4. All right, that's my budget. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, Steinbeck. Now he wants new memory. And let's see, he wanted, let's see, he has 24 megahertz RAM, 8 gigabyte, and he wants 16. And does he want 2? Let's see. I'm worried about used parts. Hoping for 16. So if we only buy one more, because this computer already says it's ready to boot. So if we just buy one Team Group T-Force Dark Silver, maybe that would work. That'll get them up to 16, and we wouldn't have used any extra parts. So shop. Let's see if I can remember what kind of RAM it was. Yeah, silver. It was this one. Team Group T-Force Dark Silver, 8 gigabyte, 24 megahertz. We'll add to that to the cart. All right, now I'm going to come over here because this is something I want to do. Okay, I want to buy some of this stuff. So, for example, there's System Info, there's Will It Run, there's Auto Connect Tool. That's $1,000, and we got rent coming up. I don't know. This System Info probably would be a good idea to have. Will It Run? We'll eventually need. Probably going to need part ranking. Grumble, grumble. Okay. I guess I'm going to hold off on buying some of this stuff just yet. We're going to wait until we pay our utilities. So go to the cart, view cart. We're going to get 16 Mortoni Value Supreme RAM sticks. No, 4 RAM sticks for 16 gigabyte. And then one more for that dude. Get him up to 16. 3 to 5 working days, $10. No, we want to do next day. Next day, gosh darn it. Okay. And then this one just needs the dust cleaned out, maybe. I hope that's all it is. I hope that's all it is. All right. So that one's in transit, that one's in transit, that one's in transit. Minimize that. Hit escape. Come over here. Okay, what day are we on? We're on Friday. So this is all coming in on Monday. We're going to enjoy our weekend. Oh, we need to complete this today. On the 8th. 3 days. I didn't realize we had the weekend. I guess the kind of stuff you got to look at. And then, of course, we got to pay our utility bill in 2 days. And our rent of $500 by the 25th. But after the 25th, maybe we can think about buying some stuff. Some fun stuff. All right, let's do one more of these. We're going to come out here. We're going to end our day. Okay, it's Monday. Monday morning. Yeah. We had a fun time over the weekend doing all of our stuff. Okay. Oh, grab our supplies. All of our RAM. Okay, clean. Complete by the end of today. Okay. The old Christmas music going. Nice relaxing Christmas jazz to set the mood. Okay, install some compressed air. Let's blow this bad boy out. There we go. Clean off the graphics card, the motherboard. And get the case going. Ugh, boy, this thing really is clogged with dust. Okay, did we get it all? I think we did. I don't see any left. Okay. Complete can boot to the OS. Install. Is that all it needs to have happen? Carefree Reindeer. With the Christmas music and everything. Let's see if your computer will start now that it's not clogged with dust. Is dust the only thing causing the problem here? Let's see. Power. I think it's starting up. Alright, it started up. So you did say you wanted white cables. But you know what? You're never going to see those. Okay. Upgrade. Christopher Steinbeck. He was the cranky guy. He wanted a very specific thing done to his computer. He didn't want any used parts. So let's remove the case. Install some compressed air. Blow out the old dust. Come on. Get that going. Yeah, blow out the dust. Got it off the case fan. Come on. There we go. Motherboard, graphics card, case fans. Perfect. Looks pretty good. Okay, now he wants upgrade to 16 gigabytes. So let's install his memory, which is this thing. And we gotta open up the clip. Put it in. I'm gonna put it in right next. I'm not sure if that's how you do it, but that's how I'm gonna do it. Right next to it. Okay, install the, look at this, it says incompatible. You got to be careful when you're buying memory to get the right kind of memory. Okay, put the old case back together. Okay, and then put it on the cables. It'll be nice when we finally are able to purchase that auto connect tool, where we can automatically disconnect the cables in one go. Here we go. All right, power up. Can PC boot? Looks like PC can boot. Upgraded to 16 gigabytes of RAM. Now we can place it in the delivery area. What does he have? Feudal Fantasy 8, Euro Truck Simulator 2, Adobe Premiere Pro CC. Ooh. This guy should take better care of his computer if he's running high-end graphics stuff like that. But, you know, live and learn. Shut down. Okay. Christopher Steinbeck. Hopefully you won't complain. Okay, put that down there. And now, this guy was giving this computer to his daughter. So we'll work on this one. She also wanted memory upgrade. Take off the panel. Not a lot of dust in this one. Okay. Now, we're going to remove this memory, because it's only a 2. And we're going to install the Mortoni memory here. And all 4 of these bad boys are going in. Install. Open, 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 open. Install that one. Install that one. And install this one. Upgrade to 16 gigabits of RAM. Gigabytes. Okay. And the clips close when you press the I guess when you press the RAM in there. So now let's sell this used one for $7. Oops. Are you sure you really want to sell it? I guess not. I guess I have to give it back to the customer. I'll give it back to the customer. I mean, also, too, if it works, maybe it'll come in handy. So, you never know. Come on. Keyboard and mouse plugged in. Power supply. Okay, does it start? Look at that. It starts. All right. Place in the delivery area. We might actually have the hang of this. But let's see who complains here. We didn't do any... what's the word? We didn't do any virus stuff, so maybe... Alright, so Jeff, we did your job. She says she needs 16 gigabytes. Well, she's got it. Corinne got 2 gigabytes and 4 RAM slots on my motherboard. Yeah, it seems like it did okay. Christopher Steinbeck, you know what? We got yours done. Kind of cheaped out on that job, but that's okay. And then Carefree Reindeer. We didn't put any plastic white cables in. But you know what? You're only paying us 95 bucks, so... Alright, we'll get rid of Jeff. We'll get rid of Christopher Steinbeck, and we'll get rid of the Carefree Reindeer. Look at this. More parts. Discard. Upgrade not working. I recently upgraded my PC, but now it's not working properly. The computer boots okay, but when I try to benchmark it or run a game, the computer crashes. I haven't replaced my PSU. Could my new parts be drawing too much power? Okay, so the guy put in new parts, but maybe he needed to put in a new PSU. So we need to install a Sheen Power King 600 or better, and we need to run 3D Mark, and he has a budget of 80 bucks. So if I go to the shop, and I go to power supplies, it was, which one was it? Power King 600? There it is, 80 bucks, add to cart. Okay, we'll accept your job, buddy. This guy wants us to replace the motherboard. Okay, the motherboard that the guy has is, it looks like a Mortoni H170 MTech. So let's go to our shop. What did I say? A Mortoni H170 MTech? 100 bucks? Yeah, that's his budget, 100 bucks. All right, adding it to the cart. So we've got a Power King 600 and a motherboard. And we'll just go ahead and buy those now. The order will arrive tomorrow, 30 day. I forgot to check the shipping, but that sounds about right. And then we'll accept. Oh, we can't forget to accept. It's in transit. So our computers are in transit. And if I leave for today and come back, wonder what will happen. Okay, tomorrow we have to pay the utility bill. Here's our parts. Awesome. Here's our computers. Did we get any mail? Hi there, I bought a PC from you 6 months ago from Tim. Oh, okay, there's no thermal paste. Gotcha. This guy wants an upgrade, and this guy wants his computer clean. I think this is it. I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. It's been about an hour since we've been playing PC Simulator. I like this kind of crazy game. There's a lot to think about. We didn't make it yet to pay our utility bill, nor have we made it to our rent, but we could continue this game for a little bit if people would like to see more. I actually have this dinosaur in my office right now. It's green, though. It's not this one. But hey, if you want stuff for your office, go to the store, go to the toy aisle, and look for plastic dinosaurs. Maybe they have them in your area. But anyway, I think, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and call it. So thanks again for watching, everybody. It's been an interesting one. PC Building Simulator. I like this game. Maybe you guys don't, but I sure do. So anyway, I will see you again next time. Thanks again for watching. I guess we'll finish out the old game with the music here. Just chillax a little bit. This is the game music, by the way, so it should be cool. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.